The Expat Life. Associate sponsor Stylemart, trendsetters of Indian fashion wear in Singapore. Beauty sponsor Rupinis, discovering the divine beauty in you. Hi and welcome back after the break. You must be wondering what's happening out here. Well, today I'm going to take you backstage to one of the most vibrant fashion shows here in Singapore, the Stylemart fashion show. It's been happening for the past 21 years, and this year Kavita Tulasidas, our resident fashion expert and the brain behind this whole fashion show, is coming up with a new collection. So come and let's meet her. Wow, the energy is amazing in here and everybody's getting ready for the show. So we're here with Kavita. I'm just going to ask her a couple of questions. Kavita, this is one of your many fashion shows. Tell me a little bit about the history of your fashion shows.
Well, I've been doing shows in Singapore for the last 22 years, so it's been a long journey. The show this year is really special to me. It's really an opportunity to go within. It's really about finding the thread among women that connects us. And so it's been much more than just putting a collection together and doing the show. It's really about connecting women and also with the universe, you know, doing the show with all the other elements. The theme of this year's fashion show is about the goddess, and we are doing this show as a tribute to women from all walks of life. I think there's a common thread among women, regardless of where they come from or their cultures or traditions. There's something that binds us, and we share that.
Yeah.
And I think putting the fashion show together this year with the goddess team, and then connecting it with the elements, really took it to another level.
This is what we came here for.
What does fashion mean to you?
Well, fashion is something you're born with it, and if you know, you have to acquire the taste. And I think with Kavita, fashion is a fantastic word because it gives you the most incredible range, not only of dresses, but also the high quality on the garments. Fashion is something beautiful that when you wear it makes you feel comfortable, but at the same time, it has to suit your body. And Kavita has for every style of women.
Fashion is a lifestyle. It's about how you see the world and how you fit into the world and how you live your life.
Fashion to me is something that comfort in one word, so that wherever you go, to yourself or to the environment, as long as you can wear it and everybody is able to accept it, why not? Rock it.
I think fashion is something that would make you look good. You know, it can be anything. It can be traditional costume like this one, you know, but it makes you look good.
What are you expecting of the show this afternoon?
I think I'm expecting it to blow my mind because I know Kavita is very creative. So I am very eager to see what she has for us in there.
With Kavita, knowing her and seeing her for the last few years, she is truly extraordinary and awesome. And I have no qualm that the fashion show is going to be so unique and it's going to be so special. I think you guys are just going to be warmed by the whole show later.
Wow, Kavita, that was just such a beautiful show. It really blew my mind. So many different styles, colors, sparkles, black, pink. It was just fabulous. So how did you feel it went? What are your thoughts?
Well, you know, I do this for so many years, so I guess, you know, it's been 22 years of putting fashion collections together, and I'm just hoping and praying that it's just getting better.
So I saw that you've created a different theme. We had 8 different segments. We had different colors. So how did you pick the colors with each goddess?
You know, I wanted to do a collection that was a tribute to women, a tribute to all the goddesses. And with that, I wanted to associate it with an element. So therefore, we came up with the different colors with those elements. So that's how we came up with, you know, like for Gaia, basically it didn't have a predominant color. It was an entire kaleidoscope of various colors that we looked to nature for inspiration. And when it came to Kuan Yin, the color palette was very, very soft, and we used off chiffons. It was basically a very watercolor palette. And then with Durga, I mean, she is strong, so we said, you know, fire was the element we associate with her, and hence red and oranges and fuchsias. And with Athena, it was always pastel because she is the goddess of courage, but she's also very, very fluid and gentle. So we wanted to portray an Athena that was very ethereal. And so hence, you know, we had a very fusion collection with Athena. And then with Letitia, which is the goddess of beauty, it was really about shimmering shades of golds and metals, you know, because we associated it with the metal element. So it was all very molten gold. It was like a molten golden goddess. Yeah.
I loved every single bit of it, and I just spoke to some people outside just to hear what they had to say. And one thing that came back all the time was that this was a collection ready to wear for young and old and all the different kind of cultures, and I thought that was beautiful. That's how you set it up. There's a goddess in all of us, isn't there?
Exactly. I mean, we are all goddesses, regardless of where you come or which part of the world you are from. There's a certain element that binds us as women, and I think it was really a soul-searching process for me. This whole, you know, putting up this whole collection really gave me a chance to sort of get in touch with the woman inside me, and hence connected me with the rest of the women all over this world.
If I'm right in saying this, Kavita, there were 124 different outfits?
Actually, there was 146 outfits in this collection.
Wow.
So it's getting bigger every year. I think, you know, making the clothes is really like me, you know, each one of them is like a baby. So sometimes when I have to actually cream the crop of the collection, I actually make a lot more than I select to showcase. Yeah. So I really hope that it's always the best of the lot. Of course, you know, there are a lot of designers in India as well that work with me, like, you know, like other designers like Geisha. So there's a lot of input from various different sources, and I'm glad to be part of that, you know, point where I can, you know, actually bring in the best that India has to offer to Singapore.
Wow. And I know you cannot really pick from all your all the projects, but all the clothes. But if you can pick one favorite one that you would wear, which one would it be?
You know, I think my favorite segment was Kali. I think Kali was, you know, that whole embodiment of that black beauty and the fierce side of yet a very beautiful and gentle form. I think that made it really a spectacular collection. And there are pieces in that collection that are my absolute favorites.
The Expat Life. Associate sponsor Stylemart, trendsetters of Indian fashion wear in Singapore. Beauty sponsor Rupinis, discovering the divine beauty in you.
Stylemart, trendsetters of Indian fashion wear in Singapore. www.stylemart.com.sg